All right.
Witness.
Well, needed a attention getter, and I had this boring verse, but I think I'm wearing a loud enough shirt to get your guys' attention. So, thank you all for being here. My name is Mike, and I'm here in Minnesota with my fellow workmates and at DSG. So, hello out there in the interwebs to my classmates in Park University. All right. I guess we'll get one quote first. If we will ever have the greatness to bend history itself, we each of us can work to change a small portion of events. It is from a numberless diverse acts of courage and belief that human history is shaped. Each time a man stands for an ideal or acts to improve the lot of others or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy, and daring those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. That's from Robert F. Kennedy. Yeah, kind of a boring speech, but basically, what I'm going to be talking about today is basically, how do you guys make a difference in this world? What kind of impact and difference are you going to make throughout history? I mean, you're only on this earth for such a small, finite amount of time. And what kind of legacy are you going to live? This is something I've been struggling with my whole life. I remember when I was 17, about ready to graduate from high school, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? What kind of good am I going to make? I'm an average person. I got average grades. My parents are just average. They don't make a lot of money. Even my name is pretty average, Michael Smith. Doesn't get too much average than that. So I thought, what am I going to do? Well, a recruiter came up to me and said, join the Marine Corps. You can build your legacy that way. You'll live on throughout history in the Marine Corps. I'm like, cool, that's an awesome idea. So I rushed home, told my parents, I'm not joining the Marine Corps. My mom's like, no way, no how, you're not going. I'm like, well, what else am I supposed to do? I don't have money for college. Well, they found money for me to go to college. So they gave me money for college. I went to the college of my choice, and I thought, well, okay, great, what am I doing from here? So I became a psychology major and a minor in being a beach bum. I didn't do anything. I did average in school, and I didn't, I really hated it. I tried to make it a little bit interesting because I became a drug addiction counselor, or I was studying to become a drug addiction counselor, and I did an internship at a rehab place. But I was 19 at the time. I never did a drug in my life. A lot of my friends did because, I did live in California in this town that's kind of like Humboldt. It was marijuana just grew naturally in the forest. So I knew a lot of drug addicts, and I'm like, well, they're really cool to hang out with, and I thought, well, maybe I can be able to help them. But as I was doing my internship, I was the intake guide. I would get all their information, and they were supposed to be clean and sober for 48 hours. These guys would come in higher than a kite. I had no idea that they were high. I was naive. I didn't know anything about that. I never did drug in my life. I never did alcohol and everything, and I was totally clueless. And then one of the guys there that I worked with, he's like, maybe this is not for you. You should pick a drug, go live on the streets for a while, and then maybe you'll get some experience and come back and you can help us. He was joking with me, but he was right. That was not my thing. So after spending 4 years in college, because in my freshman year I got a 0.9, got it to a 3.4, but again, I'm wasting all this money. I'm like, this is not me. This is not what I want to do. So I quit. And I joined the regular rat race, and I did that for 4 or 5 years, and then thinking, what am I going to do? And that's the thing. You can try, and you hit a wall. But the thing is, you have to keep trying. Unfortunately, 9/11 happened. And then everyone was all like gung-ho, like, let's go get the enemy and bring back honor to America. And it was in New York. So, at that, I'm going to join the Marine Corps now. Granted, I was an old man considered in the military rank, so I was 27 at the time. So I had to work out and really strive to get my physique back, and I went straight to the recruiter's office and said, "Sign me up. I'm ready to go." And he's like, "Well, okay. Well, we need to do this." I'm like, "No, sign me up now. I'm going to go." So he did. I was like, "Fine." Signed me up. Went to boot camp. Didn't take a leave until I was completely done with all my schooling. Came back, and then they went to Iraq. I don't know what you guys feel about the war. You know, I have my issues with it now, but I know when I was out there, I know I did well. I know I did good. The Iraqi people were grateful that we're there. We did free them from oppression. And they thanked me. And that was in 2003 when I went back in 2008, and they were still grateful that I was there. So I know I made an impact in people's lives. And I know I had the thankfulness of the people in America, doing that job. So that's some kind of legacy. But it's been 10 years now. It's going to be 10 years in this October that I came back from Iraq my last time, and then I moved to Minnesota shortly after that. I'm still young. Not as old as I was, not as young as I used to be, but I still have some fighting years in my life. I'm still trying to make a bigger impact. So that's why, I'm in this college right now. I got 3 classes left. This time I'm going to graduate, and I'm going to plan on to helping veterans. So that's my impact. But for all of you, those who are there in Park University, you guys are getting a degree, pursue it. Find out what's your passion. Do something good. Leave a lasting impact. That's what I'm striving to do now. And I encourage each and every one of you to really strive and do something good. I had to leave one more note. My favorite quote of all times by Ronald Reagan. Some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they made a difference in this world. The Marines, they don't got that problem. Thank you.
Turn it off?
Pat it one more time.
Make sure you're not sleeping.
Make sure we're all still here.
Peace.
Good job.